You must not be a sheik. You must not be an adept. You must not be an executive.
Let me say this.
You the Grand Sheik of Temple.
No. Brother Hawkins Bay is the Grand Sheik. I'm the assistant Grand Sheik.
That's right.
But that's neither here nor there, bro.
So why would the assistant lock his key in there? Now we all locked out?
No, never that. Because we got several keys. You know what I'm saying? I just so happen to have one of them. Okay, but that's neither here nor there, brother.
Mo,
you know
it is, Mo.
No, it's not, because that's done. And
how am I going to get in the temple?
I just have to share with you, Mo, that's been an issue that we've had as far as just, where his standing is. He feel like we're supposed to be able to get in the temple 24 hours, 7 days a week. So just so you know, it's not nothing personal against you, but that's the way he already been feeling before we came here today.
Okay, well,
all right. Before we came here today, Mom. All right.
Okay, well, listen. All is well with that in your back and where he coming from and all of that. But the fact of the matter is, you know what I'm saying? We can get in the temple 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody that you can call, but the temple is just not open. Somebody got to maintain the temple. Okay,
it's against the law.
So
it's against the law. The prophets said keep the doors open.
Okay, that's right.
So how can it ever be locked,
brother? Because it has to be some security, brother.
Who is the greatest security other than Allah?
They say the peace of society. First of all, they say the peace of society depends upon this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it has to be some justice.
So why did you Ali say the keys was and is in the hands of the Asiatics?
Because
he had a key. He don't got his key no more. But
yes, I do got my key.
We're going to deal with the reality. Well, why you didn't open that door back open for us?
Because it ain't nothing for me to get it open.
A member want to go in here and make prayer in the temple. Now, why there ain't no reason to open that door?
More.
Because I didn't make prayer over there. I made it over here, and this ain't the temple.
Okay, well, this once was the temple. The temple.
No, I'm going to get clear. Once was. That ain't it.
You got too much.
I'm ministering with the Mo because
the
Mo showed me so much stuff.
You got too much.
If the Mo can't help me today,
you know what I'm saying, agitating.
That's why I have to hear all the lower self that come out of them.
Well, but I'm not gonna let you.
Because I have to understand why did the prophet want to leave
out on me though.
Mo, it ain't out on you.
Right, because
it ain't out on you, Mo.
But what I'm saying to you is, you got to say at some point away from you all temple talk. Okay, because
and all I wanted to do was not leave that temple.
It say the demon self. You know what I'm saying? It say when the demon self has been dethroned, only then can the Savior love be exalted to the throne of power. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
All right, this the Grand Sheik.
So when you allow, you know what I'm saying? When you allow for those things to be stronger than your higher self, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to go back in and then do some more cultivating.
This is how we gonna do it. I'm at Grand Sheik Temple 20. He know the next person I'm gonna talk to is the National Grand Sheik. I'll do it that way.
Well, all praise be to Allah.
You know I ain't coming back to no more temple meetings until I talk to R. Jones Bay himself. Now, if he want to give me the number right now, he can.
No, I can't give you the number.
See, because I'm a sheik, and I've been appointed by R. Jones Bay.
Okay.
And so all I got to do is let him know that, I asked him for the number. He told me he cannot do it. Okay. And so that's why it's going to be done. Took me so long to get to him.
No, I ain't gonna You said, first of all, you remember Temple 13.
That's
right. You already
right.
went through the same thing with
I'm
them,
a
Mo.
sheik.
That's why
I'm a sheik.
About the same thing y'all going through right now today.
And
the same issue.
Brother Tyson May Jr. is one of the best ones that
That's why I was just sharing with you. It wasn't nothing personal against you. It's the same issue we got with every temple all over the world.
Yeah, I don't got no negative report about Brother
Tyson May Jr. Okay, first let me say this here. I don't know how they do things at Temple 13. But if you was a member of Temple...
That's fine. We ain't mean it. That's fine, sister. Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, but I just seen you way around there on Wilson Street.
Your leg hurting?
I was riding with somebody else.
Yeah, but this is something that he want to get instruction on.
Okay, listen, let me say
so that it will be clear. Because he don't need to go all around the world giving the same issues in every temple in the world.
Let me.
And I don't know the order.
Let me say this. He's a member, Temple number 13. I don't know how Temple 13 operates.
Right.
But if he was a member of Temple 20, and he wanted to talk to the Grand Sheik, I would call the Grand Sheik because I had to go through channels to get the Grand Sheik. And I've been in this movement.
It ain't even no issue about talking to nobody. This issue is about being able to get into any temple, whether it was 13 or 20 or 4 or 25, because we did the same thing at 25. So we came out here. We want to be able to have access to the temple. Just like if he was called, like you said, you want to get in and everything, you just feel like you left outside of this road or whoever it is that's allowed in.
Well, for the most, all of you.
You know what I'm saying? And he was understanding the rules to say that, okay, well, at the time when the prophet was walking around and, ministering, and it was a temple that they could go to 24 hours and 7 days a week, there was somebody there that would be on duty, on call, or whatever you want to call it. Wouldn't be no, well, we ain't open right now, so you come back on Wednesday or come back on Friday or come back on Sunday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that concept. And so we could just, because it don't really have to be serious. Right. It don't have to be this serious.
It's not that serious, sister, because, and I'm gonna say you why. The temple always available. I mean, now some hours are unreasonable. You say because one has to sleep. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna.
You're talking about legitimate reasons why somebody would have to come to the temple to say, hey, I need this. I'm in need of this temple for whatever reason they coming up with. You know what I'm saying?
You all right, brother?
That's all. It's just for it to be available.
Yeah, I understand.
Just for it to be available.
I understand that.
Because he actually been in a position where he's been needing some assistance.
Right.
So, just looking to see, all right, well, is this the place I'm supposed to be going? It's to be available for me 24 hours, 7 days a week. Because this is what I done put my trust and faith in, to say this is where I can get my help from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is he doing right now?
Getting his energy out. He have it out there. He has to get it out where he can go home. That's all this way. All this way.
You all right?
I'm not making me care about you. But I ain't going there with nobody else.
Yeah, see, I don't want you to feel, you know what I'm saying, like you ever locked out of the temple, bro, because that's not the case. But at the same time, baby, that's just like I'm gonna flip the script. You know, I'm gonna flip the script now, and say for instance, you know what I'm saying, you all had the keys to the temple. Okay, y'all still have a life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have other things that y'all have to do, you know what I'm saying, to maintain y'all dominion. Okay? You don't live at the temple. You know what I'm saying? So you do have a home that you have to oversee or maintain the functioning of. So therefore, you say you can't always be available to be at the temple. Okay? So now, that's being unreasonable to ask whoever is in charge of overseeing that responsibility, because that's a responsibility.
What in the case when you had Temple 13, they got their home and it is the temple? Now then explain your situation to us. The same way, because we went through the same thing with them. So now explain the same thing.
Because our home used to be the temple.
So now what's the case
but
in that
see, the
case?
difference between their home and ours is my father has always, the doors have always been open.
That's what he's saying. So that's what he's saying is supposed to be going on now.
But let me explain how I operate. I'm telling you, I can't determine how nobody else operates.
Right.
That's why, even though when y'all called me early this morning, I wasn't up and I have nothing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I made myself available.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I expressed that to the brother. Brother said, I'll be here in 30 minutes. I looked at the time and it wasn't even 8 o'clock. And I said, he said he say 30 minutes. So, but I made myself available.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm saying everybody's not going to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not going to make them sacrifices to give up their rest. You know what I'm saying? To give up their privacy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to do that. That's why the prophet said, I don't know what all y'all doing here for no way, because ain't but a handful of y'all going to be saved. Because ain't but a handful going to do the things or make the sacrifices necessary to be considered in that number when the saints come marching in.
So they have a right at Temple 13 to put people members out of the temple when they want to go on to do their own thing. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because they got what they saying, I want to rest or whatever they saying they want to do.
Well, that's their home.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And see, that's where and not only that, but I mean, say for instance, you at the temple, and the brother or sister who has been placed in charge of responsibility of the upkeep of the temple, which we know is on the mufti. You know what I'm saying? Say, you know, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I've been over here X amount of hours, or I had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I just talked about the useless times, or the periods. You know what I'm saying? And then when we get past all of that, what is we left with? You know what I'm saying? What days are we truly numbered? You know, so you know, it's a reason why I started.
So they within their rights then, in that case, to go ahead and put the members out and say, I'm resting or tired or whatever.
I mean, you know, if you've been there for a period of time, you know what I'm saying, and they ain't along the way in where they should be in serving humanity, where they will allow for y'all to, if y'all would like, y'all can stay, you know what I'm saying, but I'm finna go lay down, you know what I'm saying, then that's not where they're at.
Right.
That's not where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make nobody be where they supposed. I'm saying you can't. He can't, she can't none of us make nobody be where we think they should be at along the way. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
are they within the law? See, that's what he's fighting with. Are they within the law?
You talking about the universal law? You talking about man law?
I'm saying
you talking about just law? You talking about unjust law? I mean, you know,
he going to the law where it states, okay, well, me as a sheik, I get to go and take.
But they within the law that they live on.
Something like that.
They within the law that they, because it tell you this. It say a man's ideal is his God. So, you know what I'm saying? Your idea of what it should be, of what his law should be, is what you're going to govern yourself by. It may not be the same idea that I have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't meet.
Right.
So I'm saying, so that's what we differ at. You know what I'm saying? But all is well with that. You know what I'm saying? You know where you at, you can see where they at. And all is well. We can't hold ourselves up on that, because we hinder ourselves from our blessings. That's why I say establish unto thyself principles of action, and see that thou ever act according to them. Because somebody else ain't where you at or where you think they should be, you know what I'm saying, don't mean that you lower your standards or your principles on how you act. You know if you get on top, you're gonna treat people good. But that don't mean that that's where somebody else gotta be. Right. You know. And is it unreasonable to think that they should be? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we...
Well, especially if you're dealing with somebody that's saying they homeless, and, man, that's what I've been put my whole life into, and now this is supposed to be where I can come and get my refuge.
But everybody is not
go when I'm in need, and then now you saying, no, I'm tired, I got something else to do.
That's a hurtful feeling. That's a hurtful feeling. But you know what I mean?
It's supposed to be some repercussions behind it. It's supposed to be some consequences.
I mean, is it some repercussions? Is it some repercussions, or is it simply that we're expecting too much of others?
Should it be them to uphold to their end of the law, just like we holding up our end of the law?
But that may be expecting too much from somebody else.
That's in the position of authority. Sister, that's holding down the position of authority to expect too much from them.
But that don't mean make them no higher or no lower than you. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying,
they hold a station.
Yeah, because that's just a station. And all I respect now the person of the station of man. You know what I'm saying? He tell you, said, my mama not right, she ain't getting it.
So I just feel with this brother who feel like he is in a position where he would have to hold them to that position. Like he ain't feel like he could just walk away from 13 and be like, they out of law, but fuck them, I'm gonna just leave them out there. But you know what I mean? And just while I go to 20, I can go to 20. Yeah, we can do that, but that ain't gonna solve the issue that they is out of the law.
But I'm telling you, but that's the wrong thought to have. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying.
So you just go ahead and move on and keep moving.
You have to move forward
and stay up.
You have to move forward because we are saved.
But that's why it's so hit them so hard. Again, once you come with that same type of concept, not that you came with the same thing, you see what I mean, but you're already dealing with it.
Okay,
you see what I mean?
That's not the same type of concept that I'm coming with.
Well,
I'm trying to give him reason. Now, first of all, I'm not going to let nobody disrespect me.
Right.
Okay. Right. And I noticed that wasn't my intentions, but you ain't going to just, so, you know what I'm saying? I got to remove you from my presence and no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying?
Out of harm's
way. You know what I'm saying? Not know so much out of harm's way because you know what I'm saying? I know harm and I know how to do
I mean, this, all I was saying respect, that's the harm I was referring to.
To keep myself from being gravitated.
Right.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
respond.
To that.
I got you.